For some reason, this pissed Danny off that I watched it when I told him on
Oh
stream.
my
Why?
God,
I don't
bro.
know why. I still don't know why it pissed you off so much. I did not think it was going to trigger him.
What is it?
Okay, you know how. Damn, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what? What'd he say?
All right, you know, like I didn't really read the books in school, and I also found out that like I realized like I don't think this book was ever assigned
What?
to me in school. I watched the Lord of the Flies show on Netflix.
Oh, I forgot
It just
there's
came
a show.
out, right? So I don't know anything about Lord of the Flies. I don't know conceptually about what it's about. I've heard it in reference with a lot of things. You know what I mean? But
You never read it in
Never
school.
read it in school. I've never done any research on it. You
You didn't watch the original movie.
Nothing. So like when this show came out, I was like,
Why not?
okay, I should probably just learn what it is because it is a staple in culture. You know what I mean? A lot of things reference it and go back to it.
That's
and
true.
when I told him I watched it, this nigga had a hissy fit, boy.
You know what it is? It's like it doesn't start with this. It's like all the things that have built up to this. Like you're like reality TV shows. I've asked you to watch like RuPaul. And you're out here watching Love Island.
This is
Then
not a
you're out
reality
here
TV
watching-
show, though.
No. But like, I tell him to watch other things, and then he'll watch something else instead. And I understand you tried with RuPaul, and then I gave you the seasonal pass thing option.
No.
You didn't do it. And then I
No,
told
you
that
did it.
I told you, yes, it's hard to find it, but you just go on Apple. You pay $25 for the season pass, and you can watch it. But at that point, we're already 7 episodes into the season, so why would you start it now? There's only like 12 episodes in the season. And with Lord of the Flies, I've been begging both of you, which neither of you have started, Yellow Jackets, to watch Yellow Jackets, and then you watch Lord of the Flies, which Yellow Jackets is just a better version of Lord of the Flies. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like-
he has to know the original before watching.
No, you don't.
That's where it starts from.
No, it's not. They're two
It's a
completely
yes, but
different stories.
I totally understand. I understand, but
To the mic.
Hey guys, this is me.
Okay.
This is me.
All right. I put it in a different slot, so it seems like it's moving consistently.
All right.
Now it's
Well,
in another slot.
I'll
so
make sure to still not touch the cord.
do not touch the cord.
Do not touch the
please.
cord.
Do not touch the
you
cord.
put so much. Look at.
Nice.
We're fighting for our lives out here, guys. This is the Touch Grass episode. This is the season finale, so this is live
Woo.
essentially. You know what I mean? All right. Well, it's my turn, right? We were still talking about Lord of the Flies.
Yes. So you started Lord of the
I
Flies.
started watching it. Here's the thing. Your beef, right? Lord of the Flies was 4 episodes.
It's only 4 episodes.
4 episodes.
Oh.
Each one is an hour long. And then like Yellow Jackets is what? 3 seasons? 4 seasons of television? So you would
seasons.
want me to commit an 8 episodes?
I think it's 13.
13
Maybe.
13 hours per season of content, of gruesome content that I already don't want to deal with, which because I already found Lord of the Flies it got gruesome at some point.
Yes.
I was like, oof, this is a lot.
Yes.
Versus like me just consuming 4 hours. In no world does what you're yelling at me about sounds like something I would do. It makes sense.
Besides, I definitely think it's good to like Lord of the Flies has been something that all of us, majority of us, except for Corey, had to read in school, and it's referenced in so many like literary pieces, you know.
Yeah.
So it's you got to know the base before anything else.
You sound consistent. You're consistent, and now I'm consistent. So
Bueno.
Listen,
Let's-
sometimes you
let's-
just gotta plug it out, plug it back in.
yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I
Okay.
thought it was pretty good. My biggest issue with it was they were trying to get too creative with how it was shot. There is so much blurry cam, so much fisheye lens use.
Really?
Like they were trying to get too in their bag. You know what I mean? In regards to like, imagine like looking at me right now, right? A very close up shot like this, and then everything in this a fisheye lens, and everything around is blurry, and it's like all up in my face, and like it's just me like breathing. And I was like, enough. It was just abused. You know what I mean? It was it was like cool a couple times, but I was like, this is being very overused as a.
I
as
said
a,
again.
yeah. So again, like I got over it after a while. But the story was very very interesting. I didn't see how I didn't like, expect for it to go because I had no type of spoilers or anything
Context,
like that.
yeah.
While I was watching it, the kid who plays Jack, right, this blonde British kid, right. I'm watching it and I'm like, man, this kid looks like Draco Malfoy. Look it up. He's playing Draco fucking Malfoy
And the new one?
in the new one.
That is
Because I
so
was like,
funny.
his vibe, I was like, they should have him play. I was watching like, they should have him play him.
We just need to see one
And
scene
he
of him
did.
going,
Potter.
Bro. And then I've been seeing interviews of him, like, talking now, like, doing press and all that after the facts. This nigga stay mogging. That's what they call it now, right?
stay mog.
Like, he talks like this. Oh, you know,
Oh,
You know I'm
no.
just acting.
I'm just acting.
Just acting. You know, like, I was like,
trying to that looks max.
I was like, he's dead ass looks maxing, bro. But he's a kid, so whatever,
Yeah.
right? I thought all the kids were really, really good actors in it.
Okay.
These little niggas was wilding on that island, boy.
I mean, you leave boys alone on an island, like they're just
Wildin'.
gonna. It's just chaos.
The way it ended, like this guy comes and rescues them or whatever, right? He was really chill.
the guy who rescued
He was
him?
really chill. And it was like, anybody die? He was like, maybe like 2, 3. He was like, Hi, I guess we'll come get the boat to come get you guys.
That's crazy.
I was like, sir, you should be a little bit more like, who
You know what
are
it
these
is? This
niggas?
guy was about to clock out.
Yo,
This guy's been out at sea for weeks, and he's just trying to get home.
That's crazy.
It was, I think it's, if you've never seen it, I know, Danny, you probably have absolute no interest. I don't know if
Nope.
you ever, did you ever read it?
Yeah.
Oh, so if you read
read
it,
the
then
whole book before I read
I
it.
think you have nothing to gain if you read it already, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know anything about it.
I mean, I think it'd be good for everybody just because, like, if the last time you read it was 6th, 7th grade, like,
yeah,
then
but Danny's
But at that
argument
point,
is just
just
that he's
watch
just going to watch
Yellow
Yellow
Jackets.
Jackets, right? But it's not
It's just better.
the same. I think it's not. I think it's something inherently different because it's children. You know what I mean? Versus like what it seems like in Yellow Jackets is that they're
Teens.
older, right?
Yeah.
So like
Teenagers.
these are like little kids. So I think to witness what younger kids are capable of is much more traumatizing than a bunch of teenagers. It's different. You know what I mean? Like these kids were 10, and then you had some kids that were like 3 years old or 4 years old on that island. You know what I mean? And dealing with all that. So it's a different premise altogether. But I think if you don't know anything about Lord of the Flies, I'd recommend watching the show. I know there were movies. Like there's a movie from like 1999 or something
I
like that.
remember watching that
I'd
movie
never
and getting
seen it.
so traumatized.
This nigga Piggy, man,
Piggy.
they cracked that nigga in the head with a rock. Crazy. They
Bro,
cracked
I
him.
remember
I was like, oh.
watching that. Yeah.
he not making it.
He ain't coming back.
He not making it.
They called him Piggy, and they were like,
And then I looked it up in the book. Apparently, like they hit him with like a boulder.
Yeah.
like not like a rock.
No.
Like they was being much more chill than this. Like hitting him with a big ass rock. But I was like, oh, he got hit with a boulder in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. And,
I mean,
and they,
I think in the original movie that it was like a big rock too.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they'd have to like really roll that bitch
Yeah.
out.
they dragged out the Piggy death a lot longer than Netflix one. Like they really made you suffer through it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was because I heard it was instant, kind of, or more quick in the book in the original, but like in the show, you're like watching him die for at least like 20 minutes.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, and
They
oh
hit him over the
no.
head, and this man's just slowly bleeding out and losing consciousness.
Yeah, essentially.
crazy.
And bro was dragging his body all over the place, trying to keep him alive while running from all the other fucking kids and shit like that. Like these kids,
I'm not gonna make it.
just leave me. No,
Oh
you're the leader. You're the leader.
That's actually insane.
Right. Which also I think what I also enjoy from it is like the best leaders are the ones that don't choose to be the
Yeah,
leader. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I never wanted to be the leader.
Yeah, because like they just threw him into that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I
That's
enjoyed
not
it.
bad.
You know what I
That's a
mean? I
good
think
one.
it's worth it.
Yeah.